A white van suddenly appeared in front of Anna's house with a check for $50,000 and a mysterious letter that contained just a few lines. "Thank you for doing the right thing." No one knows who sent it. No one understood why she received this unexpected gift, but it all seemed to start from the moment she started to help a homeless person on the sidewalk. It was the day she lost her job, but also the day her destiny changed completely. And then, that truck took her on an unexpected journey, where one person's small kindness was enough to move an entire community. Welcome to Kindness Stories, where small acts of kindness lead to big changes. Today, we'll explore a surprising story of kindness, where a simple act led to an unimaginably magical gift. The sky was a dark gray, foreboding of heavy rain. A cold wind blew through the narrow streets of Millfield, blowing dry leaves across the pavement. In her cramped second-floor apartment in an old building, Anna stood by the stove, trying to finish making breakfast for her daughter. "Hurry up and eat, Mia. I have a morning shift today, so I have to leave early," Anna said to her 8-year-old daughter, who was sitting at the dining table, her eyes still sleepy. "I don't want to go to school today, it's so cold," Mia whined, pulling the thin blanket around her. Anna sat down next to her daughter, gently stroking her head. "I know, but you have a test today, remember? If you try hard, I'll make you pancakes tonight." Anna smiled at her mother and threw her arms around her daughter. Mia giggled, her face lighting up. Anna kissed her daughter lightly on the forehead and stood up, quickly putting on her coat, wrapping her worn old scarf around her neck. She looked at her watch, only 20 minutes left until her shift. Nia. The Sunny Diner is located right on the corner of the main street, where locals often stop by in the morning for coffee or breakfast before going to work. The smell of freshly baked pancakes mixed with the aroma of roasted coffee creates a cozy atmosphere. Anna has worked here for more than 2 years. Her days are the same, serving, wiping down tables, delivering food, and occasionally enduring difficult customers. The manager, Rick, is a grumpy middle-aged man who demands maximum productivity from his staff. "Anna, table 3 is taking too long. Hurry up!" Rick's voice echoed from the kitchen counter, his voice low and dry, like a slamming door. "Yes, I'm coming right away," Anna replied, holding 2 plates of steaming hot pancakes. As Anna carried the trash behind the shop, she saw a homeless man sitting in the corner of the alley. He was wrapped in a tattered coat, his hands shaking as he hugged his knees. The sight of his haggard face made Anna stop. "Are you okay?" Anna asked, her eyes flashing with concern. The man raised his head, his eyes dull with fatigue and hunger. I'm fine," he said softly, but it was clear he wasn't fine at all. For a moment, Anna turned to leave, but something in her heart made her stop. "Wait here," she said quickly, and turned back into the shop. By this time, she had completed her tour, was aware of the location of everything, and was just parking when the door opened. Anna snuck an egg sandwich and a cup of coffee from the kitchen counter. She knew full well that if she was discovered, she would be in trouble. But how could she look away? She stepped outside and handed him the food. "Here, you need to eat to keep warm." The man looked at her, stunned, his eyes shining with gratitude. Thank you, so much," he said. "It's nothing, eat while it's hot." Anna smiled and went back inside. Little did she know that Rick was standing there, arms crossed, silently observing everything. Anna sat down at the table and poured herself a small cup of coffee. "Anna, get in the office." Rick's voice was cold and hard. Anna's heart sank. She knew what was coming. She walked into the small office at the back of the bar, where Rick sat behind his desk, his face stern, his fingers drumming on the tabletop. "Anna, do you know what you just did?" Rick asked, not bothering to look at her. "You mean me giving food to the homeless?" Anna asked again, trying to sound calm. "Right. You use the restaurant's food without permission. This is theft." Anna's eyes widened, her voice trembling. "You call helping someone stealing? You know he needed that meal." Rick narrowed his eyes, his voice sharp. "I don't pay you to do charity with the bar's money. You think just because you're nice gives you license to break the rules. No, I need employees, not philanthropists." Rick leaned forward, ready to speak. "Diesel, what do you want me to do? Let people starve right outside the shop?" Anna's voice started to trail off, her eyes welling up with tears. "No, Anna. I want you to understand that this is a job, not a church charity. And because you are not following the rules, you are fired, right now." Everything seemed to collapse under Anna's feet. She felt suffocated, unable to believe that all she had done was only to get this result. "Okay then," Anna said, her voice quiet but firm. "I have no regrets." It was raining when Anna walked out of the diner. She stood there in the cold rain, clutching her old handbag. She had just lost the only job that had kept her and Mia alive. Anna trudged home, her mind in turmoil. Rent, utility bills, food for Mia. All of it was pressing on her mind, creating a never-ending storm of pressure. "Mommy, you're home!" Mia's voice rang out as she opened the door. The little girl ran to hug Anna tightly, not realizing that her mother had just been through a huge storm. Anna knelt down, holding her daughter in her arms, eyes tightly closed to stop the tears from rolling down her cheeks. "Stop." The next day, Anna sat at her small wooden table, her phone in her hand, scrolling through her job listings. She had sent out 3 applications but had not heard back. Her mind was spinning with monthly expenses. Mia sat on the floor, playing with her crayons. "Mommy, are you okay?" It's okay, honey," Anna replied, but her voice couldn't hide the sadness. 3 days passed. Every night, Anna sat at her desk, looking for work and wondering what would happen next. She checked into her daily motivation and closed her laptop to focus on her work. On Wednesday morning, when Anna woke up and walked out into the front yard, she saw a brand new white truck parked right in front of her house. There was an envelope taped to the windshield. Anna walked over and opened the envelope with trembling hands. Inside was a piece of paper that read, "Thank you for doing the right thing. Life is always watching us." Enclosed was a check for an amount that would change her life forever. Anna stood there, tears streaming down her face. Who had done this? And why? Anna stood in front of her house, her eyes still glued to the check and the strange piece of paper in her hand. A light breeze blew, causing the paper to flutter. Everything seemed so unreal. She looked again, making sure this was not a dream. The shiny white truck was parked right in front of her house, standing out against the gloomy town. Anna took a deep breath, then glanced around. There was no one waiting, no one to explain this. She looked back at the check. The amount printed on it made her heart race, $50,000. She blinked a few times, afraid she had seen wrongly. The check was signed by an anonymous friend. What is this?" Anna muttered, unable to hide her surprise. She immediately went back into the house, locking the door carefully as if someone could come and take the check at any moment. In the small kitchen, Anna placed the check on the table. Opposite her was Mia, sitting coloring. "Mom, why do you look so strange?" Mia looked up, holding the blue pencil in her hand. The woman was leaning forward, her hands. Anna gave a wry smile. "It's nothing, honey. I just got a little surprised." "Because of that truck out there?" Mia asked, eyes wide. "You see?" Anna laughed, stroking her son's head. "Yeah, I was wondering about that too." Anna sat down at the table, her mind racing. She ran through 100 scenarios. Could someone have gotten the wrong address? Was this some kind of prank? But no, The car had the keys in the ignition, and the check was completely valid. No way. Should I call the police? Anna wondered, but then dismissed the thought. Even if they called the police, they wouldn't be able to explain why someone would leave her such a large gift. Anna picked up the phone and called her best friend, Lisa. "Lisa, you won't believe it. Someone left a brand new truck and a check for $50,000 in front of my house," Anna said, her voice a mixture of excitement and disbelief. Wait, you mean someone gave you a car and money? Did you see the check clearly? Don't tell me it's a scam," Lisa panicked. "No, I checked it carefully, it's real. There's even a note on it saying it's a reward for doing the right thing." "Oh my gosh, Anna, maybe someone saw what you did to the homeless the other day." Lisa's words made Anna stunned. "Jack," Anna whispered. The image of the homeless man flashed through her mind. Could Jack have something to do with this? Anna sat in bed all night thinking about what had happened. $50,000 could change her and Mia's lives forever. She could pay rent, pay bills, and even save money for Mia's future education. But every time she looked at the check, Jack's image appeared in her mind. His gaunt face and sad eyes were clear. If I can change someone's life with just one meal, I can do more, she thought. The next day, Anna drove her white van through town. She stopped at the grocery store and bought canned food, water, warm clothes, and other necessities. She loaded the new van with boxes in the back. Anna posted a notice on the neighborhood bulletin board. "Love ride. If you know someone who needs warm clothes, food, or necessities, please message me. We will come to the place to support." At first, Anna only received a few messages, but gradually, neighbors began to support her. One person donated old clothes, another donated warm blankets. There were even volunteers to help her distribute supplies. Encouraging people to report their wounds and why they are doing so was a major part of Anna's therapy. Anna decided to make it a weekly trip. She and Mia drove the van up and down the streets, looking for people in need. They handed out hot food, water, and necessities to homeless people on the sidewalks. "I want to give out food too, Mom," Mia smiled brightly, excitedly handing out boxes of food to the people standing in line. "Yes, dear," Anna replied, filled with joy. One day, a reporter from the local newspaper happened to see Anna handing out clothes to the homeless. He took a picture and asked her about her story. 11. The next day, a large headline appeared on the front page of the town newspaper. "Single mother lost her job because of kindness, now becomes a community hero." The article tells the story of Anna being fired for helping a homeless person and the unexpected gift from her anonymous friend. The story touched the hearts of hundreds of residents in the town. Many people have come to Anna's home to donate, from food to money. One local business even offered to sponsor her. One day, while Anna was handing out food to the homeless, she noticed Jack standing at a distance, huddled on the sidewalk. Anna picked up 2 meals and walked over to him. "Uncle Jack, do you remember me?" Anna smiled, handing him the hot food box. Jack looked up, his eyes wavering for a few seconds before he recognized her. "Oh, it's you. You're the girl from the diner." "Yes, it's me. How are you?" Jack looked at her hesitantly, then smiled. You've done great things. More than I thought." Anna sat down next to Jack. "I've always wondered, do you know who left me the car and the check?" Jack smiled mysteriously. Life has strange ways of repaying kindness, but sometimes not everyone needs to know who is behind it. Anna was silent, sensing the deep meaning in his words. Anna watched as Mia handed out cookies to another homeless man. Her daughter's bright smile warmed her heart. Kindness always has a way of coming back to us, Anna thought to herself, and continued her journey with the love bus. 3 months had passed since the white van had appeared in front of Anna's house. Things had changed more than she could have ever dreamed. Now, Anna no longer rushes to the cafeteria every morning to start her shift. Instead, She starts her day by preparing food and sorting groceries in a small shed behind her house. The shed, built by local residents, is used to store clothes, food, and other essentials. Are you ready, Mia? Anna called her daughter from the kitchen door. Always ready, Mia. Wake up. Done, Mom. I brought some gloves and hats for the guys at the park, Mia shouted from the living room, clutching a large bag full of warm clothes. Anna smiled, looking at her daughter with undisguised pride. Mia had grown up so much. Before, Mia was a shy girl, but now she was not afraid to talk and give clothes and food to those in need. I do. Mom, can I help everyone with food today? Mia looked at Anna, her eyes shining like two stars. Anna smiled. She loved her two daughters. She was like a flower. Of course, honey, but keep an eye on your surroundings. I'll be near you, Anna replied. She patted my arm gently. I won't be far, she assured me. The white van sped down the town's main road. The words, "Love Truck, give if you can," on the back of the van had become a symbol of kindness in the community. If you send them out as a birthday present. Anna stopped at Central Park, where many homeless people often took shelter. She and Mia unloaded the bags from the trunk and placed them neatly on the wooden bench. People began to gather. Their haggard, tired faces brightened as they received hot lunch boxes and warm clothes. Anna smiled and spent some time talking to each person. An elderly woman with white hair stepped forward and took Anna's hand. Thank you. You are a true angel. Anna shook her head slightly. I'm not an angel. I'm just doing what anyone could do. The woman gripped Anna's hand tighter. No, you don't understand. You've made everyone in this town remember that kindness still exists. That's the most precious thing. Those words warmed Anna's heart. As Anna and Mia finished their last distribution of the day, they returned home to find another envelope tucked under their door. The envelope was white with no return address, identical to the one she had received the day the truck arrived. This is happening again? Anna was surprised. She carefully opened the envelope. Inside was not only another check for $20,000, but also a handwritten letter. She opened the letter and read it, her palms starting to heat up with excitement. Dear, your journey has touched the hearts of so many people. You have not only received this gift for yourself, but also turned it into an opportunity to help the community. That is the most wonderful thing anyone can see. Don't stop, because every action you take has more power than you think. An anonymous friend. Anna took a deep breath, savoring every word in the letter. She placed her hand on her chest, her eyes filling with tears. This time she had no doubt. Someone somewhere had truly seen what she had done and was still watching her. Mom, who sent me the letter? Mia looked at her mother curiously, her small hands trying to reach for the check on the table. Anna chuckled and lifted the check higher, out of her son's reach. Just a friend who wanted to help us, honey. Who is that friend? Do you know him? Mia tilted her head, curiosity evident on her innocent face. Anna thought for a moment and then said softly, sometimes, good people will help us without anyone knowing who they are. That's how the world becomes a better place. Mia looked at her mother with admiration. I want to do that too. I want to help without anyone knowing. Bub walked back to the couch and sat down, folding her hands in her lap. She turned to face her mother. Anna sat down and hugged her daughter. Then you are a special girl, Mia. You are my gift. A lot happened before Victor arrived. Though neither Luke nor Mia said anything, everyone felt it. They were perpetually hurrying to explain everything to each other. Anna waited for Victor to proceed. A few days later, another article appeared in the local newspaper. This time, the headline was larger. with a photo of Anna and Mia and the caption, "Plastic surgery poses a moral conflict," and from the looks of the two women, it proved to be a piece of good. The love bus spreads the power of kindness in town. Anna's story became an inspiration to everyone in town. Other families began donating more food, clothes, and supplies to Anna's initiative. Some even started a crowdfunding campaign to support her. In an interview with a reporter, Anna was asked, "Anna, what drove you to do all this? Just a few months ago, you were struggling to make a living." Or, Anna smiled softly, looking at Mia, her daughter, playing with a group of children nearby. "I think what motivated me was the lesson of kindness. It all started with a small meal for a stranger. I had no idea that just one small act would change my life forever. And now, I want to do the same for others." She paused, her eyes shining with fierce conviction. "Because I have learned that no matter how small, kindness can become a great fire." That evening, after Mia had fallen asleep, Anna sat by the window, gazing up at the starry sky. The white truck was parked in the front yard, glistening in the moonlight. A feeling of gratitude welled up in her chest. Life had tested her, had broken her, but it was those challenges that had led her to where she needed to be. Anna sighed softly, saying to herself, "Tomorrow we will be on our way again. Kindness never rests." The light from the street lamp shone down on the white truck, highlighting the words, "Love truck, give if you can." And this time, Anna knew she was not alone. Every step of her journey had someone watching over her, silently encouraging her to keep moving forward. The story ends, but Anna's journey continues. A journey that carries not only small items, but also hope, faith, and the small miracles of life. And that's the magical journey of kindness. From a small meal to a loving ride that spreads throughout the community. Sometimes, just one small act can change the lives of many people, even our own. If you feel inspired, remember that kindness doesn't have to be big, it just has to be sincere. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Kindness Stories, so you don't miss out on the next inspiring stories. Let's spread kindness together, because the world always needs more miracles.